Are you really what you eat, or do you eat what you are? Hi, this is Ronald Malcolm with Carb Educate, and today what I want to do is to explore this idea of food and memory, because I think it's a very powerful combination. There is something to be said about how much of our memories are linked to what we eat. I mean, think about how many of our holidays are linked to a specific type of food. Thanksgiving, we have turkey, we have pumpkin pie, we have stuffing, etc. 4th of July, we have a cookout with ribs, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, etc. When I was in college, one of my best memories was hanging out with a group of friends. After we'd gone out carousing, we would go to this little coffee shop that was on the square in Macomb, Illinois. And around 3 o'clock in the morning, they'd start making fresh donuts. And so we would pull up there, 5, 6 of us, depending on who was still awake and semi-sober. We'd get some coffee, we'd sit around this table, and we would basically talk all night solving the problems of the world. And what came with that was either fresh donuts, which were incredible, and I remember the food was really good. But the thing is that the conversations were what form the most powerful memories. I mean, to this day, I can tell you what a lot of the topics of conversation were, who said what to whom. And likewise, I had another ritual. I had a Japanese roommate for a while, and so we would have pizza, and we would pick an international beer, just a different one to try, like every Thursday night. But again, it's the conversations, the laughs we had, and the things that we talked about that I remember. But the thing is that we center so much of what we do around the food that the food has become more important. Now you're going to say, well, wait a minute, you just correctly recalled all the things that you had at a given time, so the food must have rendered an impression. But that food was in the context of having a good time. If we're going to change the way we eat and change how we do things to lose weight, we kind of have to divorce ourselves from this idea of, like, occasions being food-centered. We have things now where, we have munchies just to watch TV, right? I mean, you have like a big bowl of salty snacks, and you sit there and you drool in front of USA Channel or the Law and Order Marathon or whatever. So it's a pretty powerful pairing. But anyway, the thing is that, food still has to take a secondary role. And that's not to say we can't enjoy it. I mean, I, of all people, would be guilty of that, going to great lengths to, make fancy and enjoyable things to enjoy so that I keep motivated when I'm doing this low-carb thing. But the way I eat is vastly changed. Now, I have company over from time to time, and we still have just as much fun, but the emphasis is on the conversation. It's on the people. And I think maybe that's part of the thing, is we emphasize the food so much because we are starting to lose the social skills and the social connections. You don't really go to Christmas, I would hope, just for the privilege of stuffing your face with some ham and some homemade fudge and such. I mean, you want that connection with the people. And it's just like anything else where we've become addicted, like with smartphones or whatever, because you're going to remember experiences far longer than anything you own. And some of the, not all those experiences should be centered around sitting at a table stuffing your pie hole. Anyway, so my question for today then is, do you have some fond memories centered around food, and how do you plan to adjust your plans with people, your gatherings, to change the emphasis? Anyway, answer down below. If you like this, please click the like, and if you want to see more of this content, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be alerted when new content arrives, which will usually be Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. Thank you for your time. You have a good day.